beautiful game can only be as beautiful as the field it's played on, and getting every pitch perfect is the job of the two people you're about to meet.
Before any big match, the world's football elite go through rigorous training. But it's not just the players put through their paces, so is the pitch. And this is the team responsible for tackling the turf. With a souped-up buggy, Chris Wallace and Keith McPherson's job, make sure every artificial field is fit for football's finest.
So this is our Sports Labs buggy, and we're going to use this today to carry out the testing on the artificial football field here at Broadwood Stadium. We test the surfaces to ensure that they represent natural grass as best as possible.
When we step on the pitch, we take the job very seriously because we know that it's not just the company's reputation, it's our reputation as well. So, within the kids, we start anyway in this location. So.
It can be the most expensive player in the world or someone's son or daughter. If they're injured on the field and it's a result of the field, then that's a serious issue.
A stamp of approval from this Edinburgh Tech means the turf is FIFA worthy, up to the standards of football's world governing body.
FIFA installs fields everywhere, and they all have to meet the same standard, be it in Scotland, Canada, Afghanistan, North Korea, all over the place.
Today, they're in their own backyard. After a thorough inspection, they'll be able to say whether this stadium can host any future footy matches.
This is our Advanced Artificial Athlete, or AAA for short. We're measuring the impact properties of the surface. If it's too hard, we can get injuries to the players. If it's too soft, it can become very tiring to run on, almost like training on sand.
So we have the mass, we have the accelerometer, we have the magnet, and we have the spring. We use the magnet because we can cut the power to it, which gives us a clean drop.
They're comparing the force of impact on this surface to real grass.
Yeah, looks good.
If the field is faulty, there's a serious risk for players.
This unit measures traction, and it's imitating players' foot. It has studs on the underside of the mass, and it impacts the surface, and it's like a player twisting his foot in either direction. If it's too firm, the player can potentially damage ankle ligaments. If it's too loose, then the player can slip. 36. Yeah, the results are good, right in the middle of the range, so that's good. It's shown us that the players would be okay to use the surface. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Let's location.
Each test ensures athletes have an even playing field.
And this tells us how far the ball rolls across the surface. Important for the players because if it rolls too far, it's difficult for them to judge passes. Too short, it could leave a pass too short on the game.
61.
They work year-round, even in the grimmest of Scottish weather.
Okay, so now we're going to do the ball rebound, and this will tell us how high the ball rebounds off the surface. The ball rebound's important that we don't get inconsistent bounces. We place the ball attached to the magnet at the top, and this apparatus here listens for the bounce of the ball, first impact, and then the second impact. And from that, it determines the height of the rebound. Obviously, you can see the weather's not great right now, but unfortunately, we have to work rain or shine, you know. The systems should pass wet and dry to replicate any conditions you can get in a match. Okay, so this test is the straight edge, and what we're measuring here is for the surface regularity. For the players, this test is important because if we find any deviation, it presents a little danger for them if they can go over their ankle. Okay, so we've got a slight low point here, so we'll check it with a wedge. Okay, so only 9mm, so that's still within tolerance.
Stadiums like this around the world get inspected once a season, and when a pitch passes, it's a real kick.
It's great to know that there's I suppose, a Scottish touch to every FIFA certified field around the world. Let's go. Pub.